In the process of constantly writing about Hindi films, I often wondered about the dearth of content the Hindi film industry had to offer. As I woke up from a coma and understood that India is not only restricted to the films that get produced from Mumbai, it led me to venture into exploring Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam cinema. I realized and experienced the riveting and path-breaking cinema our country had to offer. After analyzing films like Arjun Reddy, RX 100, and Super Deluxe, I came across a film that since the past 48 hours I had oddly become obsessed with. I came across the psychological thriller Rakchasan, meaning Rakshas or the Devil, starring Vishnu, Amla Paul, and Munish Kanta, and directed by Ram Kumar, a movie that focused on an aspiring director who pitches his movie idea of a serial killer film but gets constantly rejected by producers due to the lack of viability with its dark theme. Family pressure and typical Indian anxiety with lack of structure leads for the man to join the police force. Within just a few minutes of the film, we get transported to the gruesome murders of female students, leading to Arun putting all the intense research he has done about the notorious serial killers of the world to good use. You guys already know that I am a fan of thrillers, especially the ones that are designed well. Getting the privilege to see a masterpiece like Andhadhun is a dime a dozen, honestly. I have to state without a doubt this movie has become one of my top 5 thrillers of all time due to several reasons which I will explain to you. So without wasting any more time, let's just get into it. The background music. This technical feature, especially in films, is an extremely tricky one. Designing a piece of work for the entirety of the film so that it fits perfectly with the desired effect rather than coming across as jarring or overused. Thrillers are all about building up the suspense for the series of revelations that take place as the story progresses. Andhadhun, despite its series of murders, was dark in its humor, and therefore, Amit Trivedi's piano theme and the crescendo at which it plays out gets the viewers ready for the madness ahead. The background music designed by Gibran is possibly the most thought out and meticulous design I have seen in recent times. Where I have spoken about a lot of background music draining the dialogues or being overused, the background music is a feature that stands out as strong as the premise or the characters. In an interview with Rinku Gupta from Film Companion, director Ram Kumar said that he had told Gibran, "I have completed 50% of the film, you have to add the other 50%. There are several moments in the film where there is a sense of stillness. A decision is to be made by the characters or the onset of an attack is being anticipated. Gibran brilliantly makes you feel anxious and worried. The perfect range of emotions to invoke in an audience witnessing a psychological thriller. If you just listen to the Rakchasan theme, the spooky pacing, period of emptiness, and the onset of the main structure of the theme is designed perfectly. I won't be surprised when Gibran gets recruited to do big production mainstream Hindi films as well. He is, by the way, responsible for the spectacular background score that we got a glimpse of in the Saho trailer. Which brings me to tell you about an offer that you definitely can't refuse. A lot of people, especially from the digital industry, ask me why I don't do brand deals, and it's solely because I would want to only advertise products or services to you which could enhance your content viewing experience. Saho is just around the corner, and you know, with the marketing and the budget in place, all of us are going to storm into the theaters. Cashkaro, in collaboration with Book My Show, has a very exciting offer. All you have to do is click on the link in my description, download the Cashkaro app, link your Facebook or email address with Cashkaro so that you have a Cashkaro account, search for Book My Show YouTube, click on Activate Cashback, select your favorite movie. It better be Saho. But just for an example, if I select last week's raging hit Mission Mangal, you click on pay and use any payment method and you will get a 50 rupees cashback plus 25 rupees cashback bonus for signing up. So a ticket of close to 205 rupees will be for 130 rupees. Saho is going to be crazy packed in theaters, so get your tickets with Cashkaro for the brilliant deal. Many websites like Amazon, Flipkart and Myntra are associated with Cashkaro, and purchases through the app will provide for many benefits. Now let's get back into the video. The technical features in the South Indian film industry have always been exemplary, so of course I have to mention 3 main aspects: editing, cinematography, and art direction. The technical aspects of this thriller are its driving force. Crisp editing by Sun Lokesh, getting into the thick of the matters within 8 minutes of the movie. The movie starts with a murder about to take place, a revelation that it is a movie set, and cut to it being a dream sequence. We immediately understand the characters' aspirations, reluctance yet helplessness to join the force, and the ghastly murders start taking place in the first 10 minutes. The film focuses on subplots like an innocent love story and an impatient and and pompous cop ruining the development of the case briefly yet successfully. Despite the film's length being 2 hours and 50 minutes, you get fully invested into Arun's obsession with serial killers, the pattern of the murders, and how his character, that despised working with the police force, has sleepless nights constantly thinking about the case. The cinematography and art direction by P.V. Sankar and Gopi Anand are examples of filmmaking and attention to detail we all crave for on the big screen. Each newspaper cutting in Arun's room of serial killers are legitimate stories in history. Each chase sequence as the police officers are narrowing down on the killer have an essence of guerrilla filmmaking, following the characters in full speed. The den of the serial killer, murky, dingy, and creepy, and the slow motion shots of the impending doom ahead as the cops are anticipating the abduction to take place. I cannot stop raving about the technical aspects of the film. Storytelling and driving force. An aspiring filmmaker reading about the Zodiac serial killer, Dennis Lynn Rader, and John Allen Muhammad for his own thriller film finds himself cracking a case of merciless murders taking place. Connecting the dots of patterns and symbolism of deranged individuals makes him obsessed with the case, and we join him on this complex journey. The film sucks you right in, without catering to anything that may be palatable for commercial cinema. The only song in the film also showcases more clues getting unraveled about the serial killer. Vishnu as Arun is curious and uneasy at the thought of incompetence. Munish Kanta as his brother-in-law is pragmatic, helpful, and has his heart in the right place. When the case really hits home personally for the two cops, Munish Kanta showcases the sheer talent he possesses in the most emotional scene of the film. The movie will invoke curiosity and make you uneasy and squeal, and that's precisely the reaction creators want from audiences. What Hindi filmmakers need to learn. A movie with not a Tamil superstar, focusing on a dark theme, only getting released in one language, does business of close to 20 crores in the country. Article 15 and Andhadhun similarly did more than 65 crores of business in the box office. The results are a clear example of the fact that if the storyline is thought-provoking, engaging, and sparks discussion, then the footfalls substantially increase for such films, with these themes leading to great business. Where we get the privilege only to see Sriram Raghavan or Anurag Kashyap create some nail-biting thrillers, I hope and wish we get to witness this genre get explored more, so that we, who crave for cinema that makes us uncomfortable and self-reflect all in a good way, can talk more about the brilliance of films rather than constantly communicating on how brainless and over-the-top the next Friday release is going to be. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the movie and whether you have other South Indian recommendations. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.